We have a lot to talk about, so stay tuned. Well, good morning, everybody, my little monkeys. No, just kidding. Good morning, family. Welcome back once again. Before we get started in the actual video, and I hope you guys stick around for this, I got a comment in my video about somebody asking me that I don't do my own benchmarks. Well, I'm going to clarify this really quick so you understand. I don't have 1 million subscribers. I don't have a solid income on YouTube coming in. I don't have a job right now. This is my only job that I'm working hard making these videos every chance I get. Okay, straight up. So I don't see anything wrong with me borrowing somebody else's benchmarks. Because if I put mine out there and they say, okay, well, I got it from this reviewer here, I don't mind that. Once I start building my benchmarks and everything else, I don't mind that whatsoever. Okay, I'm not going to nitpick because somebody else would be using my numbers. If I put the work in and I put them out there, and if somebody wants to take a snapshot of it and say, hey, I got this from JJ's PC Builds, this is the numbers, I don't mind that. So if I'm grabbing off of the internet benchmarks, even if it was Tech Power Up or whatever, there's no harm in it, because number one, if I do that, I give wherever I got the benchmark from credit. I don't take the credit. Okay, I'm just bringing it out. And if people want to go to whatever video or whatever article that's out there with the benchmarks, I'll make sure I leave the link in the description below. So this way you guys know where to go if you want to see the full article. Simple as that. Or the video that, that a reviewer did. I just thought they would be pretty cool, to put them out there. But hey, if they don't want me to put them out there, then basically, what I'll do is, I won't benchmark. And then you guys will wonder, my channel will become more boring than anything else. So I put somebody else's benchmark out there. Yes. Does other reviewers do it? Yes. Okay. Can all reviewers in this space afford to get every piece of hardware out there? No. So we all share amongst each other for now until we can, let's say, because these companies, and you got to understand this, and I know this is not a part of the video that I'm supposed to be doing today, but I want to make you understand this. This is becoming to the point where these companies don't support the reviewers. They do the big time reviewers because they got millions of subscribers, but they don't do the small channels. None of them do. And if you heard that, they did with, smaller channels. Yeah. You know why smaller channels can't get more subscribers? Because they're all stuck with the bigger subscribers. You rarely ever hear those big reviewers tell them, hey, go check that guy out. Or, hey, go check out the other reviewers. Or, throw some bones to us. We got to scratch, claw, and fight for what we can find as information on this internet. But if you're going to complain about me using somebody else's benchmark, I wouldn't complain. That should give a little bit of a spotlight to these big reviewers. Come on, it's common sense. It gives them advertisement. People go to their channel and subscribe, and it gives them more subscribers as well as them subscribing to me. And plus they get likes on their videos. You know how many fucking likes I get on my videos? I'll be lucky to get 13. Because people, I guess, people, you got trolls out there that sit there and put bad fucking numbers on everybody. Sorry about the profanity, guys. I didn't mean to do this, but this has just pissed me off today. So, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if those big reviewers got a problem, they can send me an email and I'll talk with them and I'll say, hey, I'm throwing you guys as bones. So don't come in on, leaving a dumb message like that. And I'm going to say it's a dumb message because it is. About me using somebody else's benchmarks. Why don't you go to them other big reviewers that do the same thing? Don't come bitching to me about it. That's the last thing you want to do. That's 2-year-old crap. Save it for somebody that really wants to hear it. But anyway, since I got that off my chest, now I can get done and get started with my video. And yes, I did shave too. Top and bottom. But anyway, let's go ahead and get it started with graphics card nightmares right here on the channel. So let's go to the action screen and see what I got cooking. Oh, before we go on, and yeah, I'm still working on my diet and it's still going well. Walmart, here we go. That's in this blue bottle here. Walmart. Right here. So somebody asked the question, Jay, what's in the cup? This is what's in the cup right here. That's what's in the cup. Somebody wanted to see what was in the cup. There. That's what's in the cup. Water. I figure I'd clarify that really quick. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get on it. So stay tuned. We're going to the action screen. And guess what? We made it to the action screen. And guess what, y'all? I got it all set up. It's the big cursor. What do you think? Yeah? No? Come on, guys. It's supposed to be funny. Ha ha, he kind of thing. You know what I kind of figured out too? Since I've been doing those reaction videos, you know how many women have subscribed to that channel compared to this channel? I got 1% on this channel. I got 26% on that channel. So what is that telling you? Within 2 days on my reaction videos, I think I got like maybe 90 subscribers in 2 or 3 days. Just over 3 videos. What am I doing wrong here on this one? Oh, because nobody likes PCs. Well, maybe because we need to make it more fun. Who knows? So what we're going to do is this. We're going to go ahead and open up DuckDuckGo like we always do. We're going to type in Amazon. You know what we forgot to do? No. We need to stop the presses. I forgot. We need to do the pricing for today. So stick around. Give me a moment and I'm going to switch things around. Okay, we're back with August calculations as pricing. This is what I found. You guys might find it for less price by the time this video comes out, but I'm giving you what I have on my hands that I found. So the looks like 7900 XTX, $799 again, but it still dropped from 900 since June. Well, in July it would drop down to 799, so about a month. 7900 XT. It went up $9. Went from 680 to 689. 7900 GRE went up $20 from 520 to 540. 7800 XT went from 480 to 484. The prices are rising, as you can see. 7700 XT, 360 to 399. 7600 XT from 319 to 320. 7600 looks like it dropped from 250 to 232. Now, that was all the 7000 series. Now let's go on to the 6000 series. 6950 XT went from 519 down to 500. That's a good deal, being at 500 bucks. 6900 XT, 499 last month, 380 now. Something tells me you guys are going to be buying these older graphics cards with AMD. 6800 XT went from 440, dropped $10 to 430. 6800 went up from 360 last month to 371. So that's $11 jump on the 6800. 6750 XT went from 280 last month to 300 this month. It's $20 jump. 6700 XT went from 250 to 290. That's a $40 increase. I don't know. So let's hope the prices change, when it goes down in the future. Because something tells me with new graphics cards that are going to be coming out, prices start dropping as usual. They go up, then they come back down. They go back up, they go back down. Don't forget your drinking snacks. Okay. Now we got through the AMD. Let's go through NVIDIA. 4090. Last month, 1600 for the 4090. Now it's 1702. 4080 Super, 965 to 959, so it dropped a little. 480 went from 950 to $1,399. Yeah, that's a big jump. 4070 Ti Super went from 769 up to 800. That's crazy. 4070 Ti discontinued product went from 710 last month to 730, jumped up 20 bucks. 4070 Super went from 570 last month to 580. 4070 went from 530, dropped $1 to 529. 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes went from 427, dropped down $2 to 425. 4060 Ti 8 gigabyte went from 365 and jumped up $15 to 380. The 4060 went from 283 last month, down $3 to 280. Now let's go to the 30 series. In July, got 1020 in July, 1300 in August for a 3090 Ti. 3090 went from 920 to 810. I saw that and I was like, they're not buying the 3090s. So it dropped down to 810. 3080 12 gigabyte went from $715, dropped a whole $115. Right here. Dropped a whole $115 down to 600 bucks. 3080 10 gigabyte went right there at 539, jumped up to 658. So it jumped up a few dollars. 3070 Ti went from $379 to $500. I saw that and I dropped to the floor. 3070 went from $319 to $445. 3060 12 gigabyte went from $249 to $265. 3068 gigabyte went from $260 to $304. And that is the price checks for this week. Now I can tell you, I'll give you my thoughts at the end. But now it's time to go through Amazon and see what we got cooking for Amazon. So let's get that out of my way. Let's go back to the action screen and let's open up Amazonia. Okay, let's do what we do. Let's see. 40, 60, 30, 50. I don't know. I mean, the prices are all over the place right now. I can tell you this much. They are all over the place today. Wow. They are exactly all over the place. 200 bucks. That's, and believe it or not, the 6600, the 6600 XT, and the 6650 XT are all discontinued by AMD. So just to let you know that in case you didn't catch it the last time I said it. Not unless they decide to revitalize it and put it back out there in the market. Who knows? They probably will, since they want to go with a low profile or low end GPUs. They might revitalize those. I have a good feeling they're going to do that. Let's see, 99, 97, 289. Prices never change. With some graphics cards, prices always stay consistent. Other graphics cards, the prices fluctuate badly. So, all right, looks like we got through Amazon. Not really much to look at. Let's get into Newegg and see what they got cooking. See, 4060. Nope, not a lot of people are wanting that. 4070 Ti Super. Ain't gonna want to pay that. 6600. That's not too bad. See, keep moving on down the road. Yeah, 6750, 4060, 4070, 12 gigabyte, 4080, 3060, 12 gigabyte, another 4080, 3060, 6800. Here's a 6800, 7900 XT. Looking in the gap between the two. You guys get the point. 550 for that. 4060 Ti. A770 Bifrost. This is an Acer. This is one of the new Acers. They want $290 for an A770. And this better have 16 gigabytes of VRAM. Yep, 16 gigabytes of VRAM, 256-bit bus, core clock's 22 megahertz, 2200 megahertz, boost clock's 2400 megahertz. It's got a resizable bar. Wow, 16 gigabytes of VRAM for $290. Too bad their drivers sucked, but I don't think they'll ever fix that. I think that's going to be like a never-ending battle for Intel. If Intel wanted to make good, then they would have concentrated on one thing at a time instead of doing this multiple choice thing, and they can't catch up with everything. The best to take a step back, breathe, and fix the problems that they got, and then after that, start with more merchandise. Can't start with more merchandise when you got bad merchandise. Excuse me. Makes no sense. If you got bad items out on the market, they should have put it under a total recall. Brought them back in. If they did it correctly, they would have one person at a time with one CPU in the box, what the problem is, go through the process of checking to see what the problem is with the CPU, just go through an abundance. If you got enough people to do it, you can blow right through it within 6 months to get everybody back up and running with their 13th and 14th gen CPUs. GPUs, what they need to do is they need to take a whole team, go through every one of their beginning graphics cards and fix every bit of their driver software and get it up to date for every one of their graphics cards right now before they move on to Battle Mage. Because when they move on to Battle Mage, guys, who's to say if they're fixing the problem? What I see it is that they started a problem with the this Arc series in the beginning, they didn't fix every one of their cards, and now they're moving on to Battle Mage, and now they're working on that instead of fix what you got broke, make it better to the best of everybody's advantage, then move on to the next cards. Look, guys, if you want people, and Intel, if you want people to buy more graphics cards, fix the problem first. Get your head out of your hiney hole. Take the bull by the horns. Fix the problems first. Fix your RMA issues with your CPUs. Just start getting everybody's name, address, phone number, and return shipping label for these people. Get them a replacement of CPU. Take the CPU that are broken, put them off to the side, and then turn around. Give everybody brand new CPUs for a replacement. Fix the problem with the CPUs, send them out brand new CPUs, and you don't have to keep going through this microcoding crap. Fix the microcoding on the CPUs, brand new CPUs, and then send, do replacements. And then the old ones, then you can take the silicon, go through it, fix it, and then put it out as a refurbish so you don't lose any money. It's common sense. It's common goddamn sense. Intel, you need to wake up. You can fix the problem. It's just right in front of you. Taking somebody's return, fix the problem on it, and then turn it out to the customer as a refurbished. Put a refurbished line. This way, if they want to buy refurbished, it's as is. Then, people usually buy refurbished. They know it'll last 3 or 4 years, so they'll end up buying refurbished. It's common sense. Keep moving on down the road. I mean, if you don't want to lose money, then don't make this an issue, because you're losing money by pissing your customers off. People don't understand. You can't piss the customer off. Customer is always right. I've worked in hospitality all my life. Don't get me wrong, 92% the customer is right. The rest of the time, it's common sense. I say 92% because I've went through this. I really haven't seen anything through Newegg that's worth talking about. I mean, I scrolled right through it. The only thing I seen was that Acer Bifrost, the Arc A770. That's the only thing I've seen that it might be interesting. Might be. So last but not least, let's go to Micro Center. They got available to ship a 4070 for $555. You can get them for $529 on Amazon. So moving on. Let's see what they got in store. This is in store, people. The only way you can buy something from Micro Center and have it shipped to you, they have a shipping section, and now the rest of it is in-store only. So don't get it wrong. Don't think that you can buy something from there and then they're going to ship it to your door. That's not how it works. In-store means in-store. So, and also too, there's some game bundles out there for some AMD processors and for some AMD graphics cards as well. Some of the 7000 series AMD CPUs. There's game bundles. Y'all look it up and check it out. There's game bundles for the GPUs. You get 2 games with certain GPUs. So you might want to look it up and you might get a great deal. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. Simple, straight up. For every game they wrap into a bundle, you take the price, and if it's one game, you take $50 off of the price. Boom. There you go. Okay, if it's 2 games, then you take $100 off the price. But if it's 4 games, then you're taking $200 off the price. That's common sense. So if you get a $479 graphics card and you get 4 games out of it just for say, then you got a $279 graphics card that gets better performance Just an example. You got the point. So let's move on. 7900 XT, that's the same price going for Amazon too. I've seen that. 549, still Amazon. You get it 529 on Amazon. See right here. 4080 Super, no. 7800 XT. You get it for the same price on Amazon if you want it shipped. But if you go into the Micro Center itself, it's still going to be the same price. So if you don't want to wait 2 or 3 days for the shipping, you're best just, if you're living next to a Micro Center, you might as well just go pick it up there because you get it right then and there. And one thing about these game bundles is this. This is a little bit something that AMD and NVIDIA better understand. If you sell somebody a graphics card and you want to put more incentive to sell more graphics cards, then the GPUs that you sell and you attach a game onto, once in a while you should put an incentive out there for people that, let's say the 4070, and somebody went and bought a 4070 within a matter of 4 days, and then you guys add a game bundle to it right after you purchase something. You know, right before you purchase, that special comes up for a game bundle. And you're looking at what you paid for it, you know, the 4070 at $599, just for say. And then, you know, you give a game bundle for the same 4070 for $529 the next day. You should make it fair to give that person within 7 days that they bought that graphics card. If you put a gaming bundle out there, you should give them the benefit of the doubt and let them get that gaming bundle too. Give it to them as a gift. But you don't do that, so who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? No company is going to step up onto the plate and take that advantage and do that. There's no company that's going to do that. So who am I kidding? They don't they don't give the customer a bone. They don't throw the customer some incentives. The more incentives you throw a customer, the more they're going to buy your product. So, that's common sense. I mean, it's like this graphics card right here, Power Color. Guess what? I can't get the game bundles. I have never gotten a game bundle with this Power Color Hellhound. This right here. I've never gotten a game bundle. I've never gotten a game bundle with the Asus Dual 4070. But now all of a sudden they're throwing lots of game bundles out there. I'm still within the warranty and I don't get a game bundle. So think about me as like a customer, and think about, if you're going to buy another GPU from that company again. It's going to be tough. Think about it in the customer's shoes. They're within the warranty. These graphics cards are only a year old. This one's not even a year old yet. This is only 7 months old. This Power Color, it's only 7 months old. This one's over a year, but no incentive. When I bought them, they didn't have any game bundles or anything attached to it. And, on these apps that they give for, like the Adrenaline program and, NVIDIA's app program. NVIDIA will put free game bundle and this and that, but they'll put a but to it. You have to get the code from the place you purchased it from. Instead of saying, here's an incentive for you, here's a code for you to get a new game, enjoy. And I'm registered with NVIDIA. I'm registered with AMD. I'm registered with Power Color. I'm registered with Asus. I'm registered with ASRock. I got a bunch of other lists that these places I'm registered with. But you know, the thing is, I don't see not one freaking bone thrown in me looking at a customer point of view. I know you guys are going to think, oh, he's whining. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm thinking like the customer. That's what they think. They're like, oh my God, everybody went and got Starfield for free with their graphics card. Where's mine? I didn't get Starfield. I didn't get Cyberpunk 2077. These game bundles that they gave out a while back. Because they said my graphics card does not qualify. Well, what the fuck is the qualification for my graphics card? Throw it in the garbage and get another one? Okay. That's about looks like how I got to do it. Throw it in the garbage, get another one in order to get a game bundle. That's basically how they're wanting you to do it, I guess. Just take your GPU, throw it in the garbage, go buy a brand new one just to get a game bundle. I don't know. It seems a little shaky to me. So, back to the main screen. Okay. My final thoughts are this. Prices are starting to go up on quite a few graphics cards right now. Some prices are lowering, some prices are going up. It's kind of a mixed bag this month. So if you're looking to buy a graphics card, look for your lowest price. But as you're looking for that lowest price, make sure you're getting the best quality for that lowest price. Some people don't look at the quality of the graphics card and don't do any research on the graphics card. They buy the graphics card and then they come back and say it's crap. Did you do the research on your graphics card? Nope. When you put it into your system, let me get this out of the way. It's driving me crazy. Get this out of my way. Got to have elbow room. When you build your system, you have to know what components you're putting in your PC. You have to know everything about those components and what their do's and don'ts are. You have to know if you can overclock them or not. You know, it's many things that you have to know when it comes to your PC just to have an awesome gameplay. It's just like if you get to meet a person, you know, and become friends with the person and everything else. Your computer has a personality too. You give it the personality. When you take and you create it and you put in RGB, you put in the fans, you kind of mold it and twist and everything else, you're giving it a personality. Now, why have it have a bad personality if you can't get the program straight? You can't get, you know, your graphics card to run right. You can't get the CPU to run right or anything else. Well then, fix the problem, test, and it'll run smooth for you for the next 5 years. Me, I don't have a problem with it because mine's running as smooth as butter right now, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. It runs great. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I got for you for right now, for today at least. But if you made it to the end of the video and this is your first time here, subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Until the next time in the next video, you know what it is, and we'll see you on the next one.